Hello and welcome to InvestorToday.ca. I'm your host, Dave Glover. InvestorToday.ca is brought to you in conjunction with RBL Communications, your online IR professionals. We are here. It's PDAC 2013 here at the Metro Convention Center in Toronto. It is the 3rd of March, and I am with Mickey Fulp, the mercenary geologist. Mickey, always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Now, I understand from your Twitter feed, and I am an avid Twitter follower, folks, so if you want to tweet me, please feel free to do so. And Mickey here is also quite active on Twitter, and Mickey has just found, after 2 years of dogged searching, I understand, your tungsten play. Let's talk about that tungsten play.
Okay, as you well know, I have tried to become somewhat of an expert about specialty metals. There's very few that I like, but one of them is tungsten, and we finally found the tungsten play. Actually got the idea toward the end of last summer. Took a while putting parties together to get a strategic group of investors to finance this company. Their private placement was closed last week. I came out with my new mercenary alert, and the company is Blackheath Resources Inc., and it is a advanced exploration company with 3 past producing mines in the tungsten belt in northern Portugal.
Wowzer. And so obviously this is one you want to be looking at, folks. Did you give us the ticker symbol on that, Mick?
It's BHR.V on the Venture Exchange.
BHR.V on the Venture Exchange. Well, speaking of the Venture Exchange, the market today closed the lowest it's been probably since 2008. I think we closed under 1,100 points today. I think 1,009 something. Anyway, I can't remember. It was below 11 though. Very shocking. I want to get your feeling on that, Mick.
Well, is how low can it go here?
Yeah.
We may test that 800 level that if memory serves, we hit somewhere in the 800s during the financial crisis of probably about mid-December during a horrible tax loss season in 2008. There is just nothing that looks good in this business for the venture exchange as a whole. The problem is we have too many bad companies that are underfunded with too many shares out that need to go away, so we're having a big washout. Unfortunately, when these things happen, the entire sector gets taken down with it. But that always gives us buying opportunities, so finding fundamentally strong companies, and the fundamentally strong companies really haven't changed. They've been around. You just need to tighten your criteria a bit and try to pick some of these things off with stink bids and keep buying them if you think that they're going to be the companies that are going to survive.
Well, and some of the things that you need to look at too when you are looking at some of these companies is whether or not they have any cash in the bank. I mean, that's typically an indicator of a company that's pretty strong even in this kind of a market.
Right, and so there's still companies with cash in the bank, plenty of cash in the bank. You know, I have 6 sponsors, and 4 of those sponsors have multi-million-dollar kitties right now, all the way from 7 to $32 million, so they're well set. But even companies that have $1 million or thereabouts, you've got to be very careful and make sure, because they'll burn through that. It probably costs about $500,000 a year to keep the lights on in a junior company. Right. You need to be aware red flags are raised when companies do very small financings at very low prices. $500,000 range raises red flags because mostly those companies are probably just trying to pay their listing fees, their officers' salaries, and keep the lights on in the office, and so be aware of that. And make sure if they are somewhat low on cash, they have a group of strategic investors, committed investors, angel investors, long-term committed shareholders that are willing to raise money for them in these difficult times.
Well, and that's what it comes down to. You've got to be able to work with your shareholders in times that are tough because they're the ones that are going to keep you afloat, right?
Absolutely. And the real problem is the sector as a whole is overpromised and underdelivered, right. And a bunch of these companies need to go away, and they're going to in the next year or two.
Well, recent stats I've read from the TSX show that 70% of the TSX Venture are trading under $1. You got 58% of them that are trading at under a dime. And these are some solid companies. Now, last time you and I talked, we spoke about graphite. Is that still an area of play that you're excited about?
Well, I'm certainly excited about one graphite company, and that's the one that is also used to be a sponsor of my website. I'm still a committed shareholder. We decided to suspend sponsorship for a while because news flow wasn't going to be forthcoming because they're developing a mine. So a year from now, we would hope that they are very near production. The company is Flinders Resources, and they have a very robust graphite, past-producing graphite mine in central Sweden.
So that's it. So folks, you can go to Mickey's site anytime and find out the companies that he's talking about, the ones that are not just his sponsors, but the ones he's very excited about. I want to thank you again, Mickey, for being here and giving me the opportunity to bend your ear. And I want to thank the viewers for tuning in. And I want to also direct the viewers to a new service that's being put out by RBL Communications. It's called Mining Search, I believe, is the name of the company. And this is going to allow people to do searches for companies in any specific sector you want. You just punch in the country name, the product you're looking to get your interest there, and it'll tell you about all the companies that are there. But you can go to Mining Search and get that information yourself. For InvestorToday.ca, I'm Dave Glover. Again, thanks, Mickey, and thank you, PDAC.